Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. And this watch was launched in 2022. It's the Gronefeld 1969 DeltaWorks, a sports watch, no holds barred, from Tim and Bart Gronefeld of Oldenzaal in the Netherlands. The Horological brothers have created a watch that's mechanically identical to their 1941 Principia, but bigger, luminescent, and far more water resistant. In terms of the size, a couple things to note. If we're going to measure just the case, it's 43.3 millimeters in diameter. If we measure the inserts, which are optional, either in steel or rubber, then the total diameter is now going to be 44.5. So there's two different ways to measure this. 43.3 is probably the more representative measurement if you want to envision how this is going to fit. It's not thick though, 12.8 millimeters thick. It is broad, 52.7 lug-to-lug with a 22 millimeter spacing between the lugs. Interesting. Tim and Bart Gronefeld like big watches, and when they started as watchmakers under their own name, the initial watches were quite large. They later scaled down per collector demand, but with the sports watch project, they had an opportunity to go back to what they enjoy wearing. And so the larger watch is fitting as a more legible and larger instrument, but also as an expression of the creator's personal taste and preference. And my 16 centimeter circumference wrist wears it just fine. Now, I do think if my wrist were any smaller, we'd have problems here, but 16 centimeters and up, you're going to find it fits well. And because it is fairly flat with a sloped bezel, it will slide underneath the dress cuff if you wish to wear it that way. The strap is super substantial, very thick, with a nautical wave motif. You can see it's black. It's got the Gronefeld monogram on the bottom. There are some pre-scored sections if you cut it to length, and we will help you cut it to length. Don't worry about that. There's a push-button slider that gives you some incremental adjustability, tool-free, built right in. Very thick gauge steel clasp. You can see Oldenzaal in the Netherlands, and the Gronefelds are at least third generation watchmakers, and I believe the fourth generation is in training right now. Twin trigger, you can see that is the only way to open this up. Pressing one will not be enough. You have to press both. Once closed, Gronefeld branded with satin and polish. And then you can see two different anchoring points for the spring bar inside the clasp. We've got a crown, Gronefeld branded, conical and knurled, screw down crown. Water resistance on this watch is 100 meters. We'll do a loom shot now so we can see the loom of the watch, and there's no shortage of it. A little note about these inserts. You've probably seen images of this watch with colorful polymer inserts, and those are available, but this owner decided more enduring steel inserts would be the choice. We have fluting, we have stepping, we have set, and we have polish. A nicely articulated case with a little bit of the box and camber combination to the sapphire. Now we've got alpha hands for the hours and minutes, a lovely counterweighted lancet style small seconds. 60 in orange to remind you that the brothers are Dutch. You can see we've got an inner dial disc, an outer track for the hours and minutes, and then a sunken sub-register for the seconds. The only feature this Dutch-made watch does not have is hacking seconds, but it does set very nicely. So I'll demonstrate that now. Screw the crown out, pull the crown out. There's very little dead angle here. From the time I start turning the crown to the movement of the minute hand, it's almost telepathic from turning the crown to moving the minute hand. There's no slop in the system. And that's what you would expect, given that the basic architecture is the Andreas Strehler SA30, and then the Gronefelds have made changes to turn it into the G06. So mechanically the same as in the Principia. This is a little bit different because the rotor is unique. You can see you've got that wave motif on the strap, and you've got the same motif engraved into the rotor. A lot of high horology decoration here. Circular satination on the wheels, solarization on the barrel cover. We've got bridges that are made of stainless steel because the brothers have been involved prolifically in restoration, and they found this type of bridge steel holds up the best. So steel bridges with a unique finish that's designed to be repaired. So you can see on their outermost edges, let me do my best to show you this. There's mirrored anglage on the edge of these bridges, the highest grade, rounded, hand-finished, and shiny. But then there's this sort of channel around the edge of each bridge that's satin finished, and then the recesses are media blasted. And the reason for that is because as restoration artisans earlier in their career, they realized Côte de Genève or stripes can't be repaired, whereas bevels, satin, and blast all can. Screw heads are polished with chamfered slots in circumference. It's an automatic winder with a 3 Hertz beat rate, ceramic rotor bearings for efficiency, 56-hour power reserve, a full balance bridge with a free-sprung balance for shock resistance. And you can see one of the features of the Streller caliber, which is that it arcs the drivetrain around the edge of the movement to allow the automatic system to sit more or less flush inside the bridges, so it doesn't become a very thick construction. And you can see the brothers use a unique twin spoke design for the wheels. They also use it on the rotor, which features solarization at center, then black specular finish, then satination, then engraving. An interesting thing is that there is a flange inside that will prevent the rotor from contacting the sapphire if the watch is shocked or concussed. And that's one of the considerations made here to adapt the movement for sports watch use. The idea is that this rotor, because it is blocked by a flange, can never hit the sapphire and damage it. You can see that the bridge has been skeletonized and that we have engine turned perlage on the base plate. The base plate is brass, but the bridges are all steel. You can see golden chaton cups, the idea being to pay homage to the way pocket watches would have been made, with a precision golden cup created, the jewel pressed into that, and then the cup pressed into a bridge or a plate. 31 jewels, 6 position adjustment, which is 1 more than the chronometer standard of 5. And you can see that the design of the bridges is intended to echo the form of bell gable roofs on traditional Dutch houses. So this watch is simply full of fun, and fine fun in the finest fashion. So reach out to Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase and pricing details of this beautiful black applique dial Gronefeld DeltaWorks. Little note about the DeltaWorks, I'll throw that in. Because this is an aquatic watch, it references the DeltaWorks of Holland, a water management system that spans the whole country and required 43 years to complete. It is one of the modern engineered marvels of the world. And so this water-themed, water-resistant watch is called DeltaWorks.